Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I have do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
I just said I'm TarotOracle and I have the readings. It's like, what? Wait, what are you talking about? You're not talking about anything. You're making no sense. Nexus is here. Oh my God, Nexus. Good to see you. How you doing? Been a minute. Kevin Chen, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate that. Kevin Chen, I got your thing. Actually, you're first. Cassandra, YouTube user, thank you for your donations as well. Maruta, be random with me. We got Moko, we got Tracy, Bartman, Andrew, Michelle, and Maruta, and Effie Lover is here too. YouTube user, thank you for the double shot donations tonight. Really appreciate that. All right, let's go to the PayPal first and get CC. CC wants to know something. They want to know, should it go back for a master's? Oh my, that is interesting. Want to know why the donation is not showing? It's showing right here. Well, here's the story about that, Calvin, by the way. So I coded something that actually does go to my PayPal account, extracts all the donations, and when a new one pops up, it puts a thing up here. Unfortunately, some people don't want their name displayed all over the place up here. So that's like their real name. So I have an alias like TarotOracle, you know what I'm saying? And so they don't want the real name up. Anyway, so they got pretty pissed off. So I took that out. That's why your donation does not show up. Interesting trivia we may use for a different opportunity. By the way, we are doing a giveaway tonight. So in case you're wondering if there is a giveaway, there is a giveaway indeed, and you should be excited. Okay, let me get the Tarot Tower working first. So we have technical difficulties, which is pretty common with me. But let's see, get the Tarot Tower working first, and there it is. It is the Tarot Tower. It is 80 decks of cards displayed beautifully. Now, I know some of you are pretty much know what I'm talking about. You're here every day. You kind of see what I'm doing. Now, this is a styrofoam version of this. I got the woodworking guy. He did my second big project, and it was a thumbs up. Dralandra, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So it's a thumbs up. The second project was beautiful. So now I'm going to approach him about the Tarot Tower. We are going to make that out of wood. And I am going to tell him I want it to look spectacular, and it is going to be spectacular indeed. Now, let's use the Dark Mansion for this particular reading and see where we're going with all of that. Dralandra and Crystals and Paint, thank you for your 2 donations. I greatly appreciate that. Now, we did get a new Kickstarter in. This is a cloth from William Rader's versions of the TDM, and we're going to do an unboxing of that. We're going to have fun with that. We're going to put that on display. We're going to do all sorts of fun things with that soon. So look for that maybe tomorrow. It would have been today, but Christina is violently sick, so I had to take care of Christina. I couldn't even get out of bed, so I had to take care of Christina all day today. So no unboxings, no videos. I got a little bit of a painting done in between taking care of her, but other than that, I had to do that all day, so I didn't get as much done as I was going to do. Reiki, thank you for hanging out with us. Philippe is here. Philippe, what is going on? Should it go for the Masters? Absolutely. This looks like something you need to do. We're going with a thumbs up right now for a pretty simple reading. You got the Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation. Time to go back. It is time to readdress things. It's time to go back. It's time to take another chance. It's time to get more education. Really, all you kind of need is the High Priestess up in here, and you're done, right? 4 of Pentacles. You got to spend the extra money. Whatever you're doing, you have to spend the extra money. And that's kind of where you need to be in some degrees, right? Psychology degree. You get your basic degree, you're going to be making McDonald's salary until you get that master's, until you get the PhD. And that's just one example. So it's clear that whatever you're chasing will benefit from a master's. Basically, it's going to cost you a little bit more, but the investment is going to be substantial, going to be good. BooBoo, welcome to the stream. And the 8 of Pentacles, it's time to work on it. It is time to put that extra 2 years in there, or 2.5 if you're slow, and make it happen. Get your master's, and it's definitely going to increase your salary and give you opportunities you otherwise would not have had, you know. Judgment, get back in school. And the King of Cups. This is something where you're glad you did it later. That's kind of the King of Cups is, right? It's like not a lot of people have a master's in this field. Having a master's is going to benefit you. It's going to open doors up that you otherwise would not have had. And that level of education is going to be pretty rock solid as far as that. Overall, that is a big old thumbs up. Get that master's. I think it's going to do you good. And there are a lot of degrees that you don't need a master's, like software development. You don't really need a master's degree. You're pretty good, right? Just got the CS degree. Have a nice day. Psychology, you got to have the master's, or you will be in a dead end for the rest of your life. Like literally, like I got a psych degree, and I was like making minimum wage, and so psych assistant is not exactly the best place to be in your career, as it turns out. Anyway, update. My life kind of seems thrown out of balance. Do you see Nelson having a baby and moving on? All right. Well, we discussed Nelson. By the way, if you're not up to date on the Nelson situation, one reading last week, I said way out on a limb that Nelson was going to have a baby with somebody else. All right. Nelson was going to pop out a kid with somebody else. And, and that kind of threw things into a little bit of turmoil, because now you're like, well, what do we do? Like, where do we go? What's happening with that? Let's get a good deck over here with this. Elemental Wisdom is up in the house. Tammy Barnes, it's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you again. Kimberleynails, welcome. Good to see you as well. Have you ever heard of parapsychology? Yes, I have. Yes, I have indeed. Christina is active in that. She has dragged me out to many parapsychology things. Anyway, I think that's what you're talking about. I think so. I do believe so. But yes, Maz, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's look at this, man. I mean, moving on, update kind of things thrown out of balance. You see Nelson having a baby and moving on. 4 of Wands, we got to have a happy home, happy family. They are making a new home. This is sort of supporting the other reading that we had way out on a limb. We got a couple of things in there. Money, I thank you for your donation. But that 4 of Wands is indeed, you got to start a new home. Nelson has to start a new home, needs to make it happen. The 7 of Wands, this is definitely something they're not ready for, but you got to step up and you got to do the way that you got to do. So yeah, 7 of Wands. He's a little bit defensive against having somebody, getting somebody, having a family, making that big change, that big alteration. But overall, the 4 of Swords says they're going to try to delay it a little bit. They're going to try to sort of, put it off as long as they can, but eventually they just like, well, I'm going to have to do something here with this. So yeah, it takes a little longer than you had expected for them to come around. They don't really stand up immediately and go to bat, but I do think that they will have a baby and they will move on. The little new happy home, happy family there with the young couple and all of that other good stuff. So yeah, I do believe now, YouTube user, I go way out on a limb sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Angel Wings and Ultra V, what's going on? Good to see you. But we'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. Would my new job be a good decision? Oh my, Cassandra's got themselves into a situation where there's all sorts of new stuff. All sorts of fancy new jobs, got a new paycheck, got some new fellow employees and whatnot. We're going to kind of see where that is going indeed. I think that could be an option. Okay. Will the new job be a good decision? Yeah. Christina is violently sick, and luckily I don't have it. So, luckily I don't have it. I was like, I'm immune. And she's laughing at me. I'm like, well, you have it and I don't. So, Anyway, but so let's go with the Wheel of Fortune. Man, is it a good decision? 8 of Swords, the Chariot. Would your new job be a good decision? Kind of a weird read, I got to say on that. But yeah, the Chariot. You got to get something. You got to get something else going on. It feels like you were dead-ended before. You do got to get something else going on. Got to get something booted up. You got to get the software going. You got to get the operating system up. Chariot says, yeah, moving into the new job. The new job is going to be good. Eight of Swords. This is be careful what you wish for with the new job, though. BooBoo, thank you for your donation. But yeah, that Eight of Swords says, yeah, be cautious, be collective. Don't get in anything you don't want to really do, because that is sort of the allure of a new job. You're looking at all of these things. You're excited about it. You need something that's going to be steady. It's going to be stable and whatnot. So you gotta kind of go with what you know, right? So I think that is a thumbs up indeed. We're going with the new job. The new job, I think that's going to be all right for you in the long run. It's an interesting read. Almost no job cards. It's like either you're not going to be there forever, you're not going to be there a long time. There's something else going on where you may be hopping to another job. Now, Cassandra, that's just basically because of the cards. You notice there's not a lot of cards over there that are sort of job related, or you know what I'm saying? But that's the way it goes. Like, hey, D, welcome to stream. Good to see you. Sandra, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Well, good evening, Christina. Christina is up and around, coming over here. All right, YouTube user, here we go. Curious, they look like ass hat. I mean, I guess I've been too many video games, but you know what? All right. Curious as to what my life would look like romantically while Nelson is moving on and having a baby. I know it'll be a very difficult time for me. I don't really think it'll be difficult. I think again, I'm going with, you're going to have somebody else. You're going to be focused on them. I mean, how distracting is Ian really going to be if you're in a happy, beautiful, wonderful relationship? I got to know. I mean, could it be? Are they really that distracting? If you did have somebody happy, you have a good life, everything's going, you'll still be like, Nelson, I need you. I'm happy. I'm happy. Everything's great. I have a wonderful relationship. I have a great thing going. I'm extremely comfortable. Are you really going to be sitting there thinking about Nelson at that time? I got to ask you. I mean, now? Yeah, I think you are. But then? Really? I mean, really? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying. Okay, what your life will look like romantically. I said it once, I'll say it again. You're headed for another relationship. I think it's a pretty decent one. So yeah, at Three of Cups, a celebration. The Two of Cups, having somebody new, making a new family, getting into a new reality with somebody else. I mean, look, this sort of supports exactly what I just said, which is hilarious, but that is it. That is it indeed. Two of Cups. Again, we're back. Again, spoiler alert, right? Spoiler alert. Bruce Willis was actually dead at the end of Sixth Sense, all right? Darth Vader is Luke's father. I mean, all three Spider-Men are in the stupid movie. Okay, YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. But I'm just saying, here we go again. Two of Cups. I'm meeting somebody new, getting a fresh relationship, right? And the Ten of Cups. This is something to really like. I can enjoy this. I can make a steady progress. I can make things happen. I can make a sort of a happy life, a happy understanding with this. Everything's going pretty smooth. Wheel of Fortune, this is kind of the new norm. I mean, I get off work, I hang out with a boyfriend. You have somebody else, clearly. I mean, anybody that reads tarot, clearly you have somebody else coming, and clearly it's going to be a good relationship. Are you really going to sit there and dream of Nelson while you're having a happy life with somebody else? I mean, I got to ask. Maybe you are. Maybe you're like, that's what I do. No matter how many, no matter how much of a great relationship I have, I'm going to sit there and call Nelson. I don't know. I don't know you, but I do know that you have a Two of Cups, Ten of Cups combo, and it's beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, Lani Hill is here with a very generous donation. Lani, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. I mean, it's pretty standard up here. Dralandra is next. Dralandra, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Look at you over here. Does Lewis have intense feelings for Fox? Ooh, I like these two names, Lewis and Fox. I love that. I got to say, I love that. Just like first impressions. Thumbs up for the names. Beautiful names. I really like that. All right, are we going to get some Ciro Marchetti up in here? Yes, we are. We have to get some Ciro Marchetti up in here. We have to get, right? The heart wants what the heart wants. Maybe Calvin's maybe he's got a point. Maybe you're just like, I don't know, maybe you're bedding down with somebody and you're thinking of the other person. I don't know. It could be. All right. I know him and Fox are friends, but it seems to like her a lot. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, the bottom line is that Fox is a welcome change. Fox is a welcome change. It really is, okay? They're friends, but they're such a welcome change. I think this person has a dramatic, different sort of life, a dramatic, different kind of outlook or personality than what they're usually around. So they're a nice change. You got a death card. It's a beautiful change. Okay, let's say I'm around, people that are really serious all day, which I am. They're like really business-like and stuff like that. At night, I want to go wild, my friends. I'm going to go wild. I'm going to read some tarot. I'm going to do some wild stuff. You got to get crazy after being serious all day, all right? Welcome change. And I think that's what Fox represents. They really do. So Lewis is enjoying this change. Lewis is enjoying the opportunity and whatnot. And this is a sort of somebody that's a welcome in their life. They bring about good things ultimately. Now, are they ultimately going to be around for a long period of time? Does look like it's a little temporary. I'm not going to say it's like super temporary, super short, but it doesn't look like they're together like forever, for like a long time. It doesn't look like things that are just sort of there, too long. I guess. They may have known each other for 50 years. I don't know. It just seems like there's an ending to this. That's what I'm going to say. There's an ending to it. Just a general for this week. Well, we already got Monday down. It's all downhill and easy from here, my friends. It is. It's all down here, all downhill and easy. Let's get one of Crystal's favorite deck out here. And, I do know that Crystal likes the Dark Mansion. I know she likes this one. She likes the Grimalkin and Cat Tarots and whatnot. So, I don't know. We sort of cycle through and see what is next. Are they together or just dating? It just looks like just casual. It looks like very casual, nothing super serious. We're missing the lovers. We're missing Two of Cups. We're missing the Devil for maybe some sexual action, or you know what I'm saying? Just feels like that's not the thing. That's just not the thing, in my opinion. Anyway, general for the week. Woo, it is about making some moves, making some actions on personal relationships, or making some actions and making some opportunities happen, opening some doors, getting some stuff done, right? Nine of Swords is it's time to start worrying and time to start doing. The Nine of Swords next to that Eight of Wands is don't really focus on anything mentally. You got to kind of keep moving on it. And that could be learning something, right? You could be learning something like maybe I need to pick up a new skill. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to try this. Maybe I need to get it. It could be your painting as well. Maybe it's time to start worrying, stop concerning about a certain painting, right? I just did a Monet. And I tried. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it looks close enough to where I'm happy with it. It just looks, stop worrying and start doing. That's the message. Stop worrying and start doing. What are you worried about? You worried about a challenging painting that you haven't started yet? Are you worried about something at work? What are you worried about? Stop worrying it and start just doing things around. Ultimately, it looks like this week is going to be pretty standard, pretty normal. You're going to have to, sort of relax and just sort of take it as it comes. But this is definitely an action week rather than an overthinking week. And we get into the overthinking week sometimes, right? Where it's just like, I feel like I constantly need to think, consider, I need to overthink. Julie, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Maz is next. News coming soon about the job I had 2 interviews for. Also applied to 2 others with the same company. All right, let's get some news on your interview. We want to kind of see where we're going with these interviews. if this is going to be something that turns out, if it's going to be a dead end, ultimately we need to do a little bit of teddy bears. You need teddy bears for interviews. The more teddy bears, the better the interview goes. I mean, if you just take 58 teddy bears to the interview, I mean, you're guaranteed to get the job. I think that's it. I think that is it. All right. I've got done lately are quick sketches that mark a political cartoon. I mean, maybe it's time to start a big painting. Maybe it's time to start the project. Maybe you don't have to finish it this week, but maybe it's time to start it. That kind of started, warm it up a little bit. By the way, Sandra, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Did you already ask your question in chat, Sandra? Let me check. We do. We have Sandra, love relationship coming in. All right. Ace of Pentacles says you get a job. That's a good thing. So that's kind of warming up here. We get a job. Now you have interviewed for a bunch of them. News coming about the job you had 2 interviews for, also applied to 2 others at the same company. You're getting something. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is just a beautiful and a fantastic, just an exuberant card for getting a job. Would I have preferred a 3 of Pentacles? Read my book if you want to understand why. And I thank you for your donation. Well, kind of yes, but I do think it's still a wonderful card for getting a new job. Now I'm gonna convert this 10 into meaning that, is it Queen of Cups? Man, I'm gonna have to. Okay, Maz. Here's the way I'm gonna lean. I'm going to lean on you applied for a bunch of jobs at this company. You had 2 interviews for something and they haven't called you back. And so obviously you probably wouldn't be asking me if they, had called you back or if you had something going on. Ace of Pentacles says, I think you get a job at the company. Now, way out on a limb here, very specific. I think you get a job at that company. You've applied for 3. Right? You've applied for 3. The 10. I'd love somebody else to translate this too. I'm going to translate this to being you don't get the one that you interviewed twice for. You don't get it. The 10. Slicing it, cutting it, concluding that job. But you do get a job at one of the others that you had applied for. Queen of Cups says they like you for another position. They like you for one of the things that you have applied for. Nita, thank you for your donation. And the ultimate range of opportunities over here indicate that there's more openings, there's more things. They got your resume in hand. They've already interviewed you. They know you. Now that you've applied for something else, they're going to be like, yeah, I think this person is good over here, but not what they had interviewed twice for. Ultimately, the answer is you don't get that job, but you do get one of the others in the same company that you interviewed for. That's a long reading. It's kind of complex. I'd love to pick that up in behind the readings. If you're not a member of my Patreon, a link right here, by the way, then you're missing behind the readings where we dive deep, and I mean deep, into some of these readings and go forth and say, okay, what's the card? What does this mean? Why did I say this? So it's more of a deep dive, kind of a 5-minute super deep dive into some of the readings. Anyway, this is a tarot cloth from William Rader's TDM decks, and he sent me a lot of good things for that. We will unbox that tomorrow. I did not unbox it tonight because, Christina's sick, and I had to care for Christina. So that's the way you go. That is the way you go. All right, you got to take care of the loved ones before you do the tarot unboxings. That's what I'm talking about. Will there be contact between C and I? Oh, yes. You have a good contact card here. The 10 seems to be in every reading. Why? I don't know. You have a contact. You have contact. Ultimately, I think that is a yes. You just want a yes or no answer. We're going for a yes here. Josephina, thank you for your donation. But that 10, though, that 10, what is wrong with the contact? Is this a contact that you want? Maybe it's a contact, we have a delay between it. Maybe there's a contact, it's not the exact contact that you would like. Maybe there's some hiccup within the context of it. But yeah, you do have a contact here and a contact there, split in between by maybe time or maybe space, or maybe somebody else that you discover is also contacting them. So yeah, I think there's an interesting twist in the middle here. But ultimately you ask if there would be a contact, and I say yes, there will be. Maybe is it love balloons? Maybe not. I don't know. We do have a tower. We'd have a tower at the bottom. That is interesting. A tower did not make it in the reading, but it wanted to peek in there and say hello. Yeah, but you know, that's the way it goes. A BooBoo reading for July, making it happen, making the magic over here. We got the thought. We use the thought. We love the thought, okay? We love the thought. All right. So the tarot tower that I'm going to have this guy build is going to be another foot long, okay? We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to have 8 levels, and it's going to be a foot longer. So it's going to hold 110 decks of cards. I think that's my end goal. 110 decks of cards. I'm going to have them stain it. I'm going to have them paint it. It's going to be a permanent kind of thing, and it's going to be kind of fun. Anyway, it'll be 110, maybe 115 decks of cards, and that sucker's going to be heavy. That is going to be a thick boy. That's what that's going to be. I mean, you're going to pick that thing up and get a hernia. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So that's the next project. I'm going to see how much he's going to charge. Okay, so I did have somebody else look at it, and I said, what would you charge to make this? And they said $300. And I go, no thanks. I don't see that happening. But yeah, thanks for the info. But no, we're not going to do. This person's pretty reasonable. I think it'll probably end up being $100 max. It may be $60. If it's $60, I'm sending all y'all his name, so y'all can get one yourself. I'm just saying. Sophia, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate that. By the way, Sandra, I did not forget you. PayPal is next. Jendeukie, thank you for your donation. All right, reading for July. Man, July is all about fixing crap. I think July's bringing in some stuff that you've already dealt with, but it's gonna be a resurgence anyway. You know, it's gonna be a resurgence anyway. I'm sorry. You already dealt with it. You're going to have to deal with it again. There are a level of changes here. The level of changes are something you're going to have to sort of chase. You're going to have to deal with. There's a level of drama, maybe some stuff coming in. As far as money's concerned, I think you get an opportunity. I think somebody brings up something. They're like, hey, I got something I want to bring up. Maybe you have a business opportunity, something that's sort of sitting out there you may want to dive into. There's some change or some opportunities coming up that I think you should engage or at least research them at least a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Overall, it is barren and dry in July. That feels like it. IL, thank you for your donation. I'm going to tell you now, you need to stay hydrated in July. If you don't, you're going to have some medical things. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but I'm telling you to stay hydrated in July. I think July is going to be brutal hot. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to be doing. You're going to be out a lot, and you need to stay hydrated. It's going to be absolutely critical that you focus on that as well, because there is a lack of flow or lack of water over here, and I think that's not going to be good. That is not going to be good, is what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely keep on that. Mina, welcome. Good to see you as always. How have you been doing? Okay, so we got the Thoth reading out, and we are hopping over to PayPal, because that's what we do. We got PayPal readings from literally everybody. Sandra is first on the PayPal read, and then we got Sophia. Sophia, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. Sandra's like, I need some love. I need somebody to hug at night. Don't we all? I can't hug I can't hug right now because she's sick. But when Christina's not sick, I'm going to get me some hugs, but she's sick right now. So I can't do any hugs because that would be bad. You don't want T.O. to be sick too. So that's it. It says with the thought. That's how TOC stay hydrated with the. You want to. Philippe, I mean, I'll do a lesson right now, Philippe. So Philippe's like, how the hell did you get to stay hydrated from the thought? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Philippe, we'll do that. Philippe, I want you to look at this card right here. I want you to take a look at this card right here. Let's go down memory lane, shall we? You have a flow of beautiful water in these damn cup cards. You do, okay? The cup cards are just flowing with water, lots and lots of flow. Things are moving. Water is going from here to there. We have all of these things happening in this beautiful card here. Kimberly, thank you for your donation. But now look at this. It's a little dry. The flow is stilted. The flow is not happening. We have a slight flow going here. It looks like there's a lot of water, but the water is not getting into the vessels that it needs to get into. That is where you get that. That is where you get that combined with intuition. We get a little bit of a dry spell. A little bit of a dry spell along with sort of this darkness, like things aren't moving the way that they need to be moving. So there you go. I mean, we got a little tarot lesson in there too. You know, you want to know how I get the stuff with the thought? That's how I get the stuff with the thought. All right, let's make it happen. First stream, Kimberly, it is good to see you. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you have a good stream. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, Kimberly, if you are, you know what to do. Kimberly, you know what to do. You've watched PayPal readings before. You've watched YouTube readings before. You got to hit that like and sub. It makes YouTube think that I don't suck. And that is the key. Because if I don't suck, more people come and hang out. They learn all sorts of fun stuff. We get all of this. We got magic tricks. We got freaking giveaways. We got a new cloth tonight. I'm just saying. I am just saying. We're going to have to go pee now. I mean, you got to stay hydrated. That's what I'm saying. All right. Any love relationship for me? 9 of Cups with that 2 of Pentacles and the Emperor. I think you do have an opportunity. You've had a lot of dead-end opportunities. I'm going to say that right off the bat. You've had a lot of dead-end opportunities where you're like, it was okay, not something I want to chase. I think the issue that you're having is you don't see anybody you really want to chase it, or you really want to make it happen. You really want to, go to the next level. You really want to follow up, right? The Emperor. You're in charge here, and I think that you've rejected a little bit for good reason. It just seems like the things that are coming into your life aren't things that ultimately you would choose if you could. The Emperor. It's a matter of making the tough decisions. Now, do you have better choices coming? 2 of Pentacles says you have more choices coming. And that's kind of where you want to be. If you are looking for love, 10 of Wands does say that a love relationship right now may not be the best thing for you. Getting serious with somebody may not be the best thing for you. This may be something where you have to kind of ease into it, see what happens, see where it goes. But ultimately, do you really want a super serious relationship right now? 10 of Wands says it's going to be a little bit burdensome for you at the moment. 9 of Cups says it feels good. I love that honeymoon period. It feels great. But it's burdensome, especially getting somebody that's not a good fit for you. You just have to kind of watch out for that. Now, basically, you have a choice to make, a hard choice to make. Is this something you want to get serious with? Because you do have other choices in line. You do have other choices in option. And this is a product of being out more. It's warm. People are getting out more. People are meeting more people. And, that's kind of things. That's kind of the thing. So are you excited about it? Is that something you want to do? You have to make the choice ultimately overall. Now, do you have opportunities? Again, I think that you do. This is not the middle of winter. This is a time where people are getting out. They're seeing other people. They're finding other people. They're saying hello. And if you want to engage in that, you can get something going on. But overall, that looks like kind of painful for you at the end of the day. Sophia is next. Sophia wants to know something. We got the BooBoo of the read coming up. John. Does John like me? Does John hate me? What the hell's going on with John? Let's go to the Tarot Tower again, my friends. Now, again, we are going to make another one out of wood. They're going to make another one out of wood. We're going to have a Tarot Tower. It's going to be painted. It's going to look pretty good. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty exciting ultimately. It's going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, me and the woodworker, we already had 2 big projects together. So we've been on 2 dates already. 3rd date, we're going to do the tarot tower. So, I'm going to say how much is it going to be. And if they give me a reasonable price, then we're going for it. And I'm going to have them paint it, stain it, do whatever it needs to do to look good on the stream. I am going to get an LED light and have it like over here, I think. At least I'm trying. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, what are John's feelings towards me right now? 5 of Pentacles, not so much. Knight of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Man, you have a love-hate relationship with this person. Sophia, this is a love-hate relationship. It's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. 5 of Pentacles, it's like things dried up. Things aren't the opportunities that you would like ultimately. There's a lot of things that you'd like to see happen, and they're just not happening. There's a lot of pathways that you want to go that you're just not going with. 5 of Swords feels like this is a big waste of your time sometimes, but ultimately, are you excited about it? Is it something you want to continue pursuing? 6 of Wands does say yeah. It says this is the Lord of Victory. It's something that I want to do. Ultimately, that's kind of nice. Overall, they are sort of a romantic type. They have good feelings. They like where things are going. They like the opportunities, but they're a big failure half the time. John is hot and cold, and when it's cold, it is ice, water, cold. This is not somebody you play with, mess around. This is somebody who has a big dead end some days and not so much the other time. So I don't know, hot and cold. There's no good answer here. Ultimately, don't take it very seriously. I would just sort of take it casual. I'd have some fun here and see where it goes. That's okay. But this is going to be somebody that has some good romantic opportunities. It's just a matter of taking it when it's here and enjoying it when you can, basically. Anyway, that was a long reading, but pretty specific. It's like that, I don't know. Anyway, BooBoo, was it a good idea of killing the Guatemala trip? I'm having regrets. Oh, man. I think you missed it. Like immediately in my head, right? Immediately, I said yes. I said yes. It was, you should have went. You should have gone. Wood is outrageous right now. The price of wood is tripled. So, yeah, the price of wood is tripled. So, yeah. I mean, my art supplies doubled in price. The price of wood is like hilarious right now. But, yeah. Anyway, but if you get a good deal and all those other stuff, well then, that's a better place to be. Anyway, if I need a tarot tower, I need a tarot tower. If I got to pay a couple extra bucks, that's fine. But I need a tarot tower that's going to fit 150 decks. Okay. That's the ultimate goal, is to fit 150 decks of cards. And that's where I'm sticking with. Okay. Anyway, BooBoo was a good idea to canceling the trip. Jesus, no, it wasn't. I mean, the cards support me here. The cards support my intuition. You should have gone. We had the opportunity. We had things. We're kind of, focusing on it. We're getting moving. We should have gone. We should have went. This was a very big deal for you. Something just tells me this is a big deal. You were excited about it. You were hyped. You felt like this was a definite sort of push, definitely something I want to do, something I want to chase, want to make it happen. You ultimately wanted to go. Stuff got in the way. Stuff just got in the way of making it happen. Ultimately, should you make the trip? I say yes. That is a big yes of getting that down there. But canceling the trip, I think, was a mistake. I'm just saying, was a mistake, right? It's almost like you had false information or something happened that sort of, made it messy. Something made the trip messy, but ultimately I think that you should still go. At least in my opinion, I think that you should still go with that. Yeah, you made a mistake. I'm sorry. Weird question. I'm asking for a reason. Oh God, what is it? Oh God. Oh gee. Weird question. I'm asking for a reason. Okay, so let's take that out and let's get the question. Do you see me meeting someone in my Europe trip? Possibly my future spouse. That's not weird. That's not weird. I think it's, I mean, I don't know. Make a special locked jail cell in the Tarot Tower to keep the Cthulhu deck. Joan wins the internet. Joan wins the internet. Joan, you literally just won the internet. Like, I'm not even kidding. Joan is amazing. Joan, just for that, Joan. Email me. I got you something special. IL, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Ooh, that is a, my imagination's running wild now. Cthulhu deck has a little jail cell on the, man, I'm just saying, that's pretty exciting. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It has to be done. It has to be done. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted. I do that. Okay, YouTube user wants to know, am I going to meet a future spouse on the Europe trip? What is going to go on? What is going to happen? I'm asking for a reason. Am I going to meet somebody? Well, are you going to move to Europe for this individual is what I'm asking. I mean, YouTube user, get serious. Are you going to move to Europe? So you meet somebody in Paris. You're all excited about it. And, you're going to be like, I'm going to move here. I'm going to move to Paris. Otherwise it'll be a long distance relationship, I guess. Seven of Swords, no. None of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I think you find people that you like. You find people that you enjoy, right? And I think that's a big thing there. Get somebody that you enjoy.
Hooray!
Can you have a vacation fling? Maybe. Knight of Wands, get the wands working, get a little bit of a fiery aspect in that. Maybe. Seven of Swords, come back for them. You make a friend, all right? You make a friend. I don't think you have anything permanent, anything there. You know, I don't think that's going to work for you. Knight of Pentacles says it's not exactly the most stable thing, but you know, that's just not the way it goes. Knight of Cups says I have a lot of fun. Maybe I'll flirt with somebody. Maybe somebody flirts with me. Knight of Wands, so maybe I have a little fling. Maybe have some fun. Maybe go to a party, go to a club, what have you, and you just have fun. You have fun, but ultimately, thumbs down for meeting your future spouse or meeting in somebody that's going to be super serious on that. I'm just saying, thumbs down with all of that. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Okay, Lani has a question. How does he feel about me? Any good communication opening up this week? We need a good deck. Dungeons and Dragons don't feel right. It don't feel right. I think that's a mismatch over here. We're going with this one. The Tarot of the Lantern Path. I know half of y'all didn't like this, but man, for feelings, it is absolutely astounding. It is just absolutely amazing. I'm just saying, it is really nice. YouTube users got the other dono up in here. All right. I think YouTube users running a quad shot tonight or a sextuple shot or something. That sounds dirty, but it's actually a thing. Look it up. Okay. Anyway, Lani. Man, Gemini saga. It is, ain't it? How does he feel about me? Any good communication comment this week? Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. No communication. I don't see any communication cards in here. I just don't. Queen of Cups. There's a reason you have feelings. There's a reason you're having thoughts. Because they're having thoughts about you too. Now let's be careful. Let's be very careful. Am I saying that they're going to communicate with you? Am I saying they're going to run back and be all excited? No. What I am saying is they have feelings for you. It's starting to surface. It's starting to get up there. It's starting to sort of resurface a little bit. The reason I say that is because of the Seven of Swords. The readdressing some thoughts, readdressing some feelings that we've had before, and the Queen of Cups is coming to the surface, and it's making itself known. Ace of Wands. Will they have any good communication this week? No. I mean, you just have an Ace of Wands sort of starting up something else. Feels like that they're going to come back, though, moderately soon, a couple of weeks kind of thing, few weeks. Nine of Pentacles says things are getting a little bit better in the opportunity realm. Fam, thank you for your donation. But but it just feels like there's not a lot of drama, not a lot of things happening this week. If you want real big movement, I don't see a Two of Cups. I don't see a Lovers. I don't see a Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I don't really see anything substantial happening this week in the card. You do have a readdress of the feelings. You do have the feelings coming up to the surface. You have them thinking about you more often now, but taking any action? No, not taking any communication, getting anything done? No, not really. Julie wants to know, speaking of all of that, Julie wants to know, what is M's mind today? What's going on with that? Canceling a trip. Does Rose want to reconcile our friendship with the Thoth? BooBoo, I'm not sure where the hell your reading went to. My program is not perfect yet. So I rewrote my program to parse the JSON, and it sometimes it just doesn't do it. And I don't understand why. I don't understand. So I looked at the stream that YouTube is sending me, and it does appear that that I can read it or it's getting read, but ultimately it's not appearing in the list. So I'm having some challenges here. I need to figure out what's going on, but I will fix it. When I finally fix it, I'll release everything. Anyway, what's on M's mind about me today? King of Swords. A lot of people have a lot of demands for M right now, right? A lot of demand for M. Everybody wants their attention. Everybody wants to know what's going on. Everybody needs a decision to be made. Everybody's kind of up front, kind of making it happen with this. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. You got an Eight of Pentacles. Work is on their mind. Pretty much that's it. Doesn't really feel like that you're on their mind right now. It doesn't really feel like that you are on their mind. You're making an appearance or anything like that. It just feels like that they're just not prepared for what they need to do. And they've got caught a little bit on the unprepared side. The Eight of Pentacles, I got to work. I have to slam things in. I got to push the hours. I got to push things and make it happen. But, you know, that's the way it goes. The way it goes with this particular opportunity, at least in my opinion, and all of that other stuff. What's the name of the card? You got the Judgment, Rebirth, Reincarnation, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So those are the three cards there. Anyway, that is Tarot the Lantern Path, making the grade, making it happen. And BooBoo, does Rose want to reconcile our friendship? Now that is tricky indeed, because there's a lot of levels with Rose that you're not kind of. Should you use the Cthulhu? No, you want to use the Thoth. We can use the Thoth. All right. Yeah, reconcile our friendship. Maybe? Do you want to reconcile the friendship? Something tells me you may not. I mean, that sounds so bad. You may not. Damn. No, and no, and no. That is a thumbs down, my friend. That's thumbs down, right? I'm doing my... BooBoo, this person feels like that you just don't blend with them well. You know what I'm saying? You got a Two of Swords, two different worlds. You got a Hermit. I don't really feel like you blend with me well. I don't feel like this is an opportunity I want to go forth, make happen. Ultimately, that is a big old no. A big old how about no. And these two cards by themselves are just harsh. But no. I mean, you know, you want the Thoth. You want the Thoth just because. You wanted the Thoth just because. And now you got the Thoth, and congratulations. I mean, congratulations. Yeah, hope you're happy. Hope you're happy. All right, let's edit this a little bit down and get this going here. Okay. All right. Can we edit it and make it better? No, we can't. Apparently, no, we can't. Jesus. Cancel, discard changes. Okay. All right. You know what time it is, my friends. You know, we get the BooBoo super chat. We got a ton of people still to go with the super chats, but we need to take a little break and have some contest tonight. We need to have a contest. Let's customize this. Subscribers only. And we got a little bit of a giveaway. If you're interested, cool. If you're not, that's also cool. But we got a ton of stuff to give away. All right, we're giving away all of this crap, okay? we have tonight Bouchette design. Look at the size of this pen. That's a thick boy. That's a pen that needs 2 clips. That is a big pen. Giving away this pen, all of these stickers. We're giving away this coin from a Kickstarter. So it's a coin from a Kickstarter. Giving away this bag. It is a cute little bag. I like it. A little tarot bag. It's all velvety and whatnot. We're giving away the Phantom cloth. The cloth that came with the Phantom Tarot. We're giving it away in this package. And we have all of this other stuff. We have a Start Your Phantom Journey, which has, it's a blank book. You can take notes in it. It got a sticker and got a bookmarks. We got Cosmo Being bookmarks. We got more stickers, and we got the Phantom A postcard. Okay, you get all of this. If you get this answer correct, you get all of this. I made this painting today. It's a Monet. It is my version of Monet's Woman with Parasol, okay? How many brushes did I use to make this painting? Now, keep in mind, to make Monet, you got to pretty much have an exact brush stroke. You can't just like make it, perfect. You can't be smooth. It's got to be like really, really brush strokey. Anyway, so this was a difficult thing to make. So I made this, and it took, I think, 3 days. Yeah, it took 2 days. Anyway, how many brushes did it take me to make this stupid painting? If you guess correctly, you get all of this stuff. Now, if you don't want all this stuff, then don't guess. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? But it's a nice loot crate. This is a loot crate worth of stuff. This is not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on that. And while we do that, we're going to go to Anne. Anne has a question. Does B plan to reconcile? And if yes, why are they reconciling? That is interesting indeed. That is interesting. 51. Rockhound's like 51 brushes. That's a little excessive, I gotta say. Little excessive, I have to say now. All right. So we're going here. We're gonna do Anne's read, and then we're gonna see who won. Does B actually have a plan to reconcile? If yes, why? 8 of Wands says yes. 9 of Swords says that it just bothers them. Whatever situation you got into, it bothers them. The situation is still there, right? I'm concerned. I got the 9 of Swords. I'm concerned. It's making me upset. It's making me concerned. I'm not very happy with it. The World says that this is something that I need to address. I need to come back around. I need to sort of loop back and sort of fix things, right? Basically, they want to loop back and fix things. They just feel bad. They feel like there's something missing. They feel like there's something they want to fix. They feel like there's something that needs to be addressed with this particular thing. So that is a thumbs up indeed. And that is a thumbs up, and that's what they're going to do. All right, we do have a winner because I saw it scroll by. But so stop guessing, and I will go and look at who won. So let me scroll up and find out what's going on with that. Let's see. So we got, 5, 10, 20, 8, 7. Karla, I think, or I'm sorry, should I not say your name? No. Yeah, Karla, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. 5, 10, 20, 17, 12. What was the correct thing? I saw it scroll by the correct answer. KD wins. KD, you are correct with the guess there. So KD, we got 38, 7, 19, 22, 23. It was 23. KD did 19, 22, 23. When you guessed 23, KD, you were correct. It took 23 brushes to make that happen. So yeah, that was a pain in the butt. I had brushes. Christina will verify. I had brushes everywhere. It was horrible. KD, email me your address. If I don't, I'll probably have it from previous, but email it to me again just to make sure that I have it and it's correct, and I will get you your loot crate of stuff. By the way, tomorrow's giveaway is this one, Little Buddha Tarot tomorrow. If you want this for free, you can get it tomorrow. You can get it tomorrow. So I'm giving away the Little Buddha Tarot. Okay. So if y'all want it for free, come back tomorrow. And I will ask a silly question about something. And if you guess right, then you guessed right. Anyway, Nita wants to know, what does M's intentions towards me? Let's find out by getting a little of the... Man, it's been a minute since we used this, hasn't it? It has been a minute since we have used this. This is the Northern Animal Tarot. And make it happen. So when somebody's asking, why did you use so many damn brushes? Okay, here's the thing when you do a Monet. When you do a Monet, you can't get the brush and go like this, right? You got to hold the brush by the side. So you got to hold the brush by the side. You got to load it with paint, and then you got to go like that. And then you got to go like this, like really lightly for a cloud, right? So that's what you got to do with the brush. And then there's white all in here, and you don't want to ruin your white. So now you got to get a different brush. Now I got a white with a little bit of blue. You got a white with a little bit of blue, because if you dip that white in the blue, now you got to clean the whole damn thing, and you got it like loaded, and I mean loaded with paint. So in order not to waste paint, you basically get like a boatload of brushes. So that's why. That's why, in case everybody's wanting to know. Anyway, what is M's intentions towards me? Northern Animal Tarot will let us know what their intentions are indeed. Let's see. And by the way, Nita, thank you for joining us tonight. I greatly appreciate your donation, hanging out with us. Thank you all for being here and all the good stuff, you know, making the tarot reads, giving away stuff almost every night now, right? I mean, I think I'm giving away stuff almost every night that I'm on because I have a lot of stuff still to give away. So, yeah. Intentions. 6. That is really interesting about that. Temperance 2 and sort of abandoning or leaving. Nita, this person's using you. I mean, just a pretty simple read here. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. You know, it's almost feel like they're using you. It just feels like they're using you. But that, and thank you for the donation. The reason I say this is because they need to be, it's almost like they need to be propped up by you, or they need something for you to feel better, or to feel complete, or to feel the way that they want, or to be happy. They need something from you. Are they needy as sort of maybe a codependence or anything like that? Maybe, but it just feels like that they need something. They're pulling from you. Temperance. It feels like that you're introducing something to their life that they enjoy, that they like. Ultimately, either you or them make some type of decision that basically abandons the entire thing, abandons it, right? It's sort of an 8. I got to go, not emotionally resonating like I would like it to, and exactly what I kind of want to be. But yeah, it feels like you're just being used. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. I'm just a fat man reading cards on the internet, but a pretty clear thing. You just need like a devil. You just need the devil to be in here, and you got kind of the trifecta there. And I'm just saying, it just doesn't look optimal. Is this the most greatest thing ever? It just doesn't look optimal. Karla, thank you for your other donation, doing the triple shot tonight. I appreciate that. Samantha's coming in with the dono. Samantha, I saw you over there in the guessing. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and making a donation over PayPal. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Josephina is next. Any issues in the process if I transfer stores? Oh man, that's kind of weird, right? We're using the Divine Diversity Tarot for this. I think this is a diversity kind of thing. I think we're going to see what's going on with that. 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. No, this looks smooth. This looks super smooth. And I mean smooth. Smooth like putting on the Monet brush. That 4 of Wands, happy home, making a new home. Josephina's been around long enough. She knows. She knows that Four of Wands is making a new home, creating something temporary, creating an opportunity there, making it happen. That new home is going to be great for you. Eight of Pentacles says we are going to work it at the new store. We are going to be happy. The Ten of Swords says make a strong cut to the old place, right? That new place is going to be fantastic. That is a mighty fine thumbs up. Mighty fine thumbs up. Because you're going to be going to that new store. And you are going to be going over there, going to be typing on that computer, doing whatever you need to do, making the work, making the grade, making everything happen. And that is exciting indeed. Theo, how was your Father's Day? It was good, but Christina got sick and had to take care of Christina for half the day and went and hung out with my family the rest of the day. So, you know, overall, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. YouTube user will Owen hire me a 3-month analyst project. Is this the same one? Is this the same one you got the great reading for? I don't know what's going on here. Karla, you are next, by the way. Thank you for your donation. Again, I appreciate you. And let's see. This might hurt. We can do this might hurt. We can do this might hurt. Shirtless man tarot. I mean, it is. It is. I mean, hey, if you got the muscles, take off the shirt. You know, if you got the muscles, take it off. Just take it off and leave it off, right? It's summer. It's summer. Take it off and leave that shirt off. That's what I'm saying. Okay. You don't want to see me shirtless because I used to weigh 300. Okay. I used to weigh 415 pounds. And I lost 240 pounds. Yeah, after you lose 240 pounds, you don't take your shirt off anymore. Let me give you a hot tip, okay? If you get to 415 pounds and then you lose 240 pounds, the shirt stays on. It stays on. It does not come off again, okay? Will Owen hire me 3-month analyst project? Is this the one you had all the good stuff? Emperor, Four of Cups, King of Swords. It still says yes. It does. It still says yes. You know what I'm saying? The Emperor, they need somebody in there. You're going to be the person. The Emperor is the good job that you're going to get into. Four of Cups says ultimately that's not going to be the great job that you need to be the rest of your life, but does it give you the experience? Does it give you the connections? Give you the contact that you need? Absolutely. King of Swords ultimately says it's a good bouncing place. It's a good place to bounce off and get into something bigger, better, and more exciting indeed. But I mean, that's it. That's it. So it looks good. Still looks good. Christina sees you with your shirt off. She probably needs therapy. Christina probably needs therapy from seeing me with my shirt off. I can say that now. And I thank you for your other donation. All right, Karla's got the double shot tonight. We need to see. Mike, wait, what the heck was that? Mike, read the text and something else. I have no idea what the other question is. Okay, did Mike read this text that I sent? Is this going to be something that Mike did? Is this going to be something that, I mean, it's difficult to get a text and not read it. Just because it's, you know, just because it's on your phone home screen. It's difficult to not read a text. Can I say that? Is that fair? Does everybody agree? Does everybody agree with me? If I lock my phone and you send me a text right now, I'm going to see it on the phone. I'm just going to see it on the phone. All right. So if you text me right now, I'm going to see it. So I don't know. In general, yes. In general, before we turn over the cards, in general, yes. Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Two of Swords. Man, they are not happy with you. I don't know what's going on, Karla, but they are not happy with you. Five of Pentacles. It's like, well, the Tower after a Five of Pentacles? What'd you do? What did you do? The Two of Swords? I need to stay in separate environments? That's harsh. That's harsh. I'm just saying. Just saying, Karla, I got to say, just from the first thing, right? The first thing there. Just feels like no. It just feels like no. Anyway, but yeah, they did read the text, but it feels like there's a big old issue brewing over there. That's not a good issue to have. Anyway, see, so I just got an email, right? I managed to buy Dante without a book. Do you have a book? What is this? I watched your video about Dante's Tarot. I managed to buy a used deck without a book. As you correctly noticed, it's absolutely impossible to use a deck without instructions. I really like the deck. I want to unleash the potential. My thing is unusual. What? Almost possible to do this. Can you take a picture of the book or your Dante deck? That is a copyright violation. Normally, I love to help y'all out. I do. Normally, I love to help all of y'all out. But when y'all asking me to violate a copyright, I got a problem. I just got an issue with it. Anyway, somebody emailed me and they said, "Hey, can you photocopy the book that came with the tarot deck?" So, no. I mean, maybe you can email the publisher and get a PDF version of it or something, but no, I'm not going to violate a copyright because, that's it. All right. I got your address. We're good. Okay. Maybe he just has you blocked. Man, if he has you blocked, why would he be so upset? Why would you have a tower and a 5 of pentacles if he has you blocked? If he has you blocked, you'd have a blindfolded 2 of swords and then a restricted 8 of swords and then maybe a devil for sort of a disconnection or no. There's some feelings that happen with that text. Anyway, we're on to the next thing. Sorry, we got too many things going on. Jendeukie is next. Jendeukie wants to know something. They want to know next 6 months reading. What is going to happen in the next 6 months? The Emperor, the 3 of Cups, Magician, and the King of Cups. It's really your time to grow. I say that, right? When I say it's time for you to grow, I'm saying that you have some unique opportunities that you're not really going to have again. Unique opportunities that you do need to embrace, that you do need to accept, that you do need to get on to. The Emperor says, hey, I need to get on top of these things. If that means immediately, then that means immediately, but I need to get on top of these things. I say that because the Magician is next to it. Now, if you read my book, link in the description for a PDF version of that book that is so easy to read. Emperor and the Magician is the ultimate combination. That means if I can start something, if I can move into something, if I can get something going, it's going to be super clean and super good at this opportune time. In other words, this is the time to get started things, right? Your next 6 months is like some sort of a planetary alignment where everything is going to go well. You're going to have a lot of good stuff, and you are going to be sort of motioning in the good directions. 3 of Cups, this teamwork is going to be critical in the next 6 months. Does that mean that you do need to get some teamwork going in there? I think quite possibly, yeah. I think quite possibly you do need some teamwork. You do need some things happening within that realm. And maybe this is something where you just ultimately need to address what you see. And, anyway, sorry I had to put a user in timeout. But yeah, King of Cups. Get emotionally resonant with stuff, get chasing things, get moving on things. Jendeukie, this is your time to make some progress, to make things happen, to get some good growth within the career, within personal things, within accomplishments, within goals, okay? So get the dream board or get the vision board out, make it happen, make a 6 months goal list, and start working on it. Because that is sort of the time. That is the time, right? Anyway, Karla had a second question that I missed. Okay, let's get Karla's other question, which is what? It is, second question is, why is Mike mad at me? All right, we got some anger, we got some upset things. Why are they mad? What's going on with that? Let's figure out what is happening with the anger kind of thing, right? Because you got to kind of finish the trifecta. Got to finish the trifecta of anger there. King of Swords and the Devil. They just don't think that you're being honest with them. They don't think that you're being upfront, forward, honest. They don't think that things are as smooth like they need to be. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. They gave you a second chance, or you gave them a second chance, or you need to give them a second chance. Somebody needs to readdress things. What the pathway we're on now, it don't work. It don't work. The devil says that you've been unfair to them. At least they think. King of Swords says they would ultimately want control over the situation. Will you give them that control? I'm not sure. It's up to you. But they do want a level of control within the situation. They feel like things aren't being fair to them. And that is the way that it rolls. That's the way that it rolls indeed. Samantha and Melissa, thank you for your PayPal donations. You are in the queue indeed. Before we get to y'all, though, let's get to kimberleynails. They're saying, what should I choose, a city or the sea? Should I choose a city or the sea? I don't know. You got a boathouse? Is that what's going on? Maybe. Got a boathouse? Is this a tarot throwdown? Can we do a tarot throwdown this late?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I think so. We can do a tarot throwdown. Kimberly, you're getting a tarot throwdown. Hope you're happy. By the way, Kimberly's new. So a tarot throwdown is a contest between two options. Two options. We got option A and option B. Who wins? Who wins? It's like a WWE cage match. Who wins the situation? The city. Karla, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The city. The city looks like a lot of conflict. It just does. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. It looks like a lot of conflict, okay? The sea is where you really want to be. You're more comfortable at the sea. You got more control of the sea. You have a lot of good things happening, a lot of good things that are interesting indeed with this. Ultimately, the sea balances life out a little bit better than the city. So option 2, the sea is going to be this. City doesn't really look that good. A lot of combat, a lot of, frustration, a lot of not getting where we want to be, a lot of getting into a dead end. Ultimately, that's what I'm saying. The sea is where you want to be. Okay. We have next IL's got the double shot tonight. I like it. We got a little IL action. What's keeping me stuck in this cycle? And how the hell do I get out of here? Let's use the little Buddha Tarot, the formal version of it. We can use that. Man. We can use that indeed. The sea always wins. The sea always wins. Buy back the original and not a counterfeit. Well, they said they bought it used. So I don't know. I can't violate copyrights, I get, because I don't know when I'm being entrapped, I'll be honest with you. I don't know when I'm being entrapped. Somebody's like, hey, I was wondering if you could make this drug deal for me, and I'm like, I'd love to help you out. What would you like me to do? And they're like, wait, is this a drug deal? No, I think I'm going to pass on this one. I don't know. Can you violate this copyright for me? Can you copy off this movie? I want to see the Spider-Man movie, and I don't have HBO Max. Can you copy it off for me and let me download it? No, I will not be doing that. It's keeping me in this cycle on how to break it. Justice, man. You feel like that you need to be fair to everybody, don't you? You feel like you need to be fair to everybody. A little bit of a Libra action there. You don't want anybody to be upset now, do we? You don't want anybody to be upset? No. The 5 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands, you also don't want to inconvenience anybody, It's a thing. It's about other people. And if I do this, it's a pain in the butt. And it's something that I'm going to have to really work on it. I'm really going to have to do it. And I just need to do something different. I really do. King of Pentacles, I'm comfortable where I'm at. IL, your comfort zone's killing you. It's killing you, okay? King of Pentacles is a comfort zone card. That's what happens. Hello, B. Welcome. Good to see you. But that 10 of Wands, okay? You need to get the hell out of your comfort zone. That's what's happening, right? A little bit of Libra action, the justice, you are a Libra. Okay, well, a little bit of Libra action. I need to balance everything out. Everybody needs to be fair. Fair is not a good word. Screw fair, you know? Screw fair. But yeah, that Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, you got to go out there. You just have to make it happen, okay? I'm going to try to do a painting that I know is going to fail. It's going to fail horribly. And it's way, 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 way outside my comfort zone. Am I going to do it? Hell yes, I'm going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. Because screw comfort zone. I don't know what that is. But you got to get out of yours, all right? That's what's keeping you stuck in this cycle. And IL, you want to know how to break it? Go to the best quote ever. You can't keep doing the same things over and over and expecting different results, can you? Because you're going to do the same things you've always done. You're going to get the exact same results. Nothing is going to change, right? And that's what it is. That's what it is. By the way, we're ending soon. I thank you for your donations. But I got to go check on Christina and make sure she's okay. So we got to check on Christina. I should have spent $308. Jesus. And buy the Alice Tarot. Man, I really should have bought a bunch of those. Jeez, I should have bought a bunch of those, shouldn't I? Bought a bunch of those. Okay, we need to channel. We need to channel our inner Baba studio, don't we? Our inner Baba studio needs to be channeled. Hello, B. I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So I'm just saying, okay, need to channel Baba studio. All right, everybody, we need a moment of silence, and we need to go to the computers over there where they're sewing the little outfits for their next deck. You know, need to go to the computers over there and look inside and see if they're going to reprint the Alice Tarot. I think that, what the hell? That is a no. I didn't know this had two devils. It has two devils, apparently. It has two devils. That is a very poignant message, my friends. You got two devils up in here. Page of Pentacles says no. It just says no. The Empress says it's going to be reprinted. The Devil says don't do that crap. That's a terrible idea. That is a terrible idea. Instead, you should wait 2 years and buy TarotOracle's Victorian Romantic version 4, which is going to be about the same price. In 2 years, it'll be about the same price. But no, don't do that. They're going to reprint it. They're going to reprint it. Now, entertainment purposes only, I'm not guaranteeing that they're going to reprint it, but I think that they are going to be reprinting it based upon what I just saw, right? Because you had 2 copies of the Devil. Did you notice? Did you notice that I didn't know that there was a Devil twice in there, so I didn't take the other one out? There's 2 copies of the Devil in there. One, and then the reprint copy. Okay, I'm just saying right now. How and when will I meet my future spouse? By the way, we're ending soon. I mean, we're having a lot of fun tonight. We got double Samantha. We got another Karla. We got another Melissa reading. We're getting to y'all PayPal next. I did not forget about y'all. Y'all are like, he's all excited over there. Did he forget about me? No. Okay. How and when will I meet my future spouse? We do know you're going to have a double marriage with your sister. We already saw that long time ago. Hierophant, you're going to meet him at work. Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant. You got a 6 of Wands going down the aisle and a 9 of Swords. I really think it's going to be in 2023. I really think it's going to be next year. All right, YouTube user, let me give you the bottom line here. You need to change some stuff before you get married. You're going to meet lots and lots and lots of people. You're not going to date lots and lots of people. You're going to reject lots of people. You're always going to have a reason not to get married. I don't think you're ready to get married. I think the Hierophant over here is more of a hermit. It feels like you're not prepared to get married right now. What do you need to do? I don't know. That's up to you. But you're just not quite prepared to move into something that's serious. You just feel like this is not the step for you, the big thing for you. Will you meet somebody amazing, substantial, and big next year? Absolutely, you will. Six of Wands says you actually consider doing that. But this is something to where you do have a level of rejection of this entirety of the marriage thing right now. The Nine of Swords is just not something you want to do, something you want to engage in, something that you want to launch forward and make happen. Do you make more progress next year? I really think so. But you do need to make more progress. You do need to work on it. You do need to realize that without being completely open to the opportunity, without being completely opportunistic with it and sort of getting the door open, you do have some issues. Where will you meet them? You will meet them at work. Again, 2023, meet them at work, but you have work to do, sort of a working on the self, working on that, right? And making that happen and making that good. And we got Melissa, we got Karla, we got the double Samantha in the PayPal, and off to PayPal we go, my friends. It is time. It is time indeed. Let us get the Samantha double shot right now. Is E going to cause problems between me and the Virgo? My intuition says hell yes. I don't know what their problem is. My intuition says yes. This is something you're going to have some issues with, some problems getting going. They are going to be stuck up in there and making some issues, getting some things you don't want to do. The Chariot and the Six of Cups, man, they want to insert themselves in the situation for some reason. Absolutely they do. Knight of Pentacles says this is something I should be in. I should be working my way at making it happen. The Chariot says I'm always in motion. I'm always inserting myself in this kind of thing. And yeah, they will be causing problems, right? The Six of Cups says I need the attention. They're an attention seeker. There's somebody that has some jealousy built into it. Effie, we are live indeed. So, yeah, I think they will be causing problems. Ultimately, that is a thumbs up indeed. And the next question on the YouTube user, or sorry, the YouTube. All right, take me back, surprise, and be unexpected. So Samantha wants to know, do I have an unexpected relationship? That's kind of interesting. I don't think 40,000 readings. I don't think I've ever had anybody ask that question. I really don't. I really don't think anybody has ever asked that question. So that is unexpected indeed. The Universe, the Empress, and a Nine of Swords. No, it doesn't really take, no, not really. No, Nine of Swords. Is just something that you kind of see coming. You understand how it works. The Empress is a pretty standard thing. I don't really think you have anything that's unexpected that's going to turn into a relationship. No. I just don't see it. Just don't see it. But that's just my opinion about it. It kind of takes me off guard. I've never had that question before. I'm kind of thinking, what would be unexpected? But the Empress is very traditional, very standard. There's not like a lot of amazing things in there. And by the way, we are on PayPal. Speaking of unexpected, well, I guess not unexpected. We have this is what we do. Anyway, hello. Well, hello. So Melissa donated a very generous donation. Let me know, Melissa, if you want a question or what's going on, let me know. I'd love to get your question in there. Otherwise, well, thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. We got Mike. He has me blocked. Does Mike have me? Okay, does Mike have me blocked? Let's read that question. I'm going to say no immediately. I'm going to say no immediately because, again, for the, no. Because, again, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Tower. The Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. Clearly, they want to be left alone. The Hermit. But that Page of Wands says they're still interested in the information. The Page of Wands is a messenger, and they want to know the message, and they want to know the message and where it's headed and what's happening. Page of Wands says, I need the message, but I do want to be left alone. Two of Pentacles says, I want the message so I can make a decision. I want to make a decision about the message. And if I don't get it, I can't make a decision. This is a very power-centric kind of individual where they do need to understand the message. They want to see the message, and then they can make a decision because they don't have any power if they just block you outright. And that is my opinion, at least. Femme is next. What happens if Vend at Christmas events a little avatar tarot? Well, Femme, normally the little avatar tarot would be ready to go, but it's not because Christina was violently sick and I had to basically literally like 24-hour care for her. So I did not have time to do anything like that. I did not have time to come home. And when I went, so like I had to leave the house and run errands probably 6 times today just to make sure she had cough drops, she had medicines, she had water, Sprites, get her food. So it's like, I haven't had time. So sorry, Femme, it will be ready maybe tomorrow, the next day or something like that. But anyway, what happens if Vend at Christmas events? If you vend at Christmas, you make a lot of money. This is your money maker. It really is. This is your cash. This is where you're going to make the cash, is a Christmas events. Absolutely need to vend in there. We have a 4 of Swords. Definitely be careful of what you take. It feels like you run out of stock of things very quickly during the Christmas event. So should you sign up for it? Absolutely. I think that is, I think that's going to be very important. 9 says it's going to be so busy. You need to optimize your vending. I think that's going to be important. Optimize your vending because it's going to be packed. It is going to be packed. And if you're slow, you snooze, you lose. 4 of Swords says it's going to be something that's going to be challenging. It's so busy. In my opinion, with that. Anyway, Anne is next. Is W actually jealous of me? Going off a past reading. All right, let's see if they are jealous indeed. Karla, thank you for your donation. Karla, I have to get your reading tomorrow. I gotta go. I gotta make sure Christina's okay. I gotta take her dogs out. I gotta make sure she's doing good, and all this other stuff. So probably gotta change the sheets on the bed. I gotta do a lot of stuff, and I gotta go after these readings are over. So Hello B is the last one. Karla, I will get your reading tomorrow. And let's see what's going on. Is Joey actually jealous of me? Absolutely. King of Swords is the jealous type. You do have concern. You do have worry. You do have kind of, feeling like this is something I'm focused on a little too much. So yes, I'm focused on too much. Ultimately, is this going to be something I shouldn't be focused on? King of Swords is a totalitarian. They want a level of control. Basically, they're going to hint that they are jealous by saying something that's kind of weird. I'm telling you now, they're going to be saying something that's just kind of weird. You're going to be like, what the hell? You're going to be like, that fat man on YouTube said you were going to say something weird. And they said something weird, and that's going to kind of be there. Will Z be faithful to me and not cheat? Oh my, nobody likes a cheater.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
Nobody likes a cheater, indeed. Let's go for, I'm running out of decks. Actually, I have so many readings, I'm running out of fresh decks. So yeah, running out of fresh decks. But we do have a lot of good ones still to come here. Okay, let's look for this. Will Z be faithful to me? I hope so. I hope they're not cheating on you. Ain't nobody got time for that. Knight of Cups, Strength, and a 5. Man, that kind of sucks. I don't know. Gotta go with a no. The Knight talks about Mr. Romance. It talks about them being very upfront, but also being opportunistic to other people. Strength card is kind of that Leo aspect of, this is something I'd like to be out there. I like to be kind of, But that 5, right? That 5, disappointment is coming. I'm just going to say no, they're not going to be faithful. That's a hard, it's kind of a weird half and half reading. You know, it could be this or it could be that. But now we come to the other question. Will Z be committed to me? Oh my. Will Z be committed to me going forward? No. How about no? I mean, that's a rough reading. That's a rough. I need some water. I'm laughing so hard. I need some water. Okay. I need some water right now. You had the 5 of Cups in the previous reading, and I'm thinking, T.O., don't overreact. It's just a 5 of Cups. It could mean literally anything, right? And then basically have the same question, but reworded, right? You sort of reworded the same question. And then you get a 7. Yeah, I'm looking at some ass, you know? And then you get the 8, where yeah, ultimately you're going to get upset and hurt. But yeah, no, they're not faithful even a little bit. Entertainment purposes only, never assume faithfulness based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But no, that is no, that, you know, will it get a GP of at least 3.5 for the last semester? Melissa, I got your donation. Oh, sorry, your question. I will get your question in a second. For right now, though. Right now, we're getting a 3.5. Yeah, we will. Magician is one of those cards. It's like, if you see a magician in this question, you see a high priestess in this question, you're pretty much set. You are. You're pretty much set. You got it. There's not really any big thing coming out of there. Magician kind of just overrules the 3, right? The 3 really can't win against the magician. You are very concerned about it, is what the 3 is saying to me. You are just too concerned. Just eliminate the concern, make it happen. That is going to be very powerful indeed, because a magician always wins. It wins the combat. It wins the mortal combat. It just does. It just does. And next, we're going to PayPal. We're back to PayPal again. We missed Melissa's question. Melissa has a question. We got a couple more questions, and then we do gotta leave because I gotta go take the dogs out. Gotta go take Christina's dogs out. Make sure she's okay. Get her fresh water, you know. Get her some Excedrin. Make sure she's got the cough drops. Make sure the trash is taken out. You know, I gotta take care of my girl. That's what you gotta do. All right. Anyway, should I close my online shop? Yes, you should. I'm just saying. Apparently, I'm assuming it's not going gangbuster. Melissa, let me start this off at the master of the obvious point. If your online shop was making a big splash, you wouldn't be asking me this question. If there's something else going on, you would be asking me this question. You got a 5 of Pentacles. It almost feels like that you're running something that isn't the big opportunity you thought it was going to be, right? The Hermit. This is something you feel kind of alone. You feel like you're not reaching your audience and stuff like that. Do I think you should give it a good shot first? Maybe optimize it, maybe reopen it under a different name, maybe do something. You're not connecting to your customers is clearly what the issue is. The Hermit, I'm just alone over here. People are not seeing it. Everybody wants to buy something ultimately, right? If you got some exciting things out there, I want to buy it, right? But that's the thing. But yeah, the 5 Pentacles says you're just not making enough money. I'd give it one last shot, and then I'd go ahead and wrap it up. So yeah. See, Christina's already asking me to do stuff. So, you know, I gotta go. Will my next partner be off a dating site? Ooh, that is interesting. Can you get a partner off a dating site? Is this gonna be something we can do? Let's see what's going on with that. Next partner be off a dating site. Yeah. Yes, that looks like a yes. That looks like a yes. Those dings were Christina telling me to do stuff. So I got to go. I got to go. Ultimately, that is a yes. You get the lovers. You're making meeting. You're getting a long distance kind of thing. But yeah, you're meeting off a dating site. Absolutely, right? The communications with the 7 and all this other stuff. It's just my opinion. All right. YouTube user, we're going to do you tomorrow. And to now, we're going to do Hello B. Hello B, we got you covered. YouTube user, I'm going to push you off until tomorrow. I got to go take care of my woman. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. We got boyfriend got a husky that seems to be too excited. Too excited to meet a specific dog walker. Is there any attraction? What the hell? Huh? Too excited to meet. What? Wait, are they humping their leg? Hello, B. Are they humping their leg? Like, what's going on over there? Too excited. Oh, man. You know, I want to quote South Park. Can I quote South Park, or are y'all never going to come back if I quote South Park? I mean, I got to ask. Got a husky seems too excited to meet a specific dog walker. Is there any attraction happening? 4 Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Page of Cups, and a 3 of Swords. Too excited. 4 Pentacles. The dog walker has the smell of other dogs on him. And I just think it's the smell. I just think it's the smell of the other dogs, right? It's almost like either they have dogs or they have some pets or something like that. It just seems like that there's some sort of a thing happening where, you know, they just see the opportunity, or they see the dog walker and the 4 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands. They like them, you know, they appreciate them being around, but they have the smell of another pet, and, you know, they just kind of excited, right? Page of Cups. It feels like this a new interaction. They enjoy it, a lot of fun. They calm down, right? 3 of Swords, they calm down a little bit. And I think that's the big thing. They calm down, so it's not something to be overly concerned about, not something that's going to be, you know, permanent or anything like that. And I think, you know, if overall it'll be okay, just let them chill. It'll be calmed down. And that is it for me. I got to go and get some stuff done and take care of my girl. And I am out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate all your donations. And don't forget, tomorrow we're giving away the Little Buddha Tarot. So come back tomorrow night, get your free deck of cards. Yes, I am sending all the prizes out. Ask anybody that's won something, and they have received a tracking number every single time. So you will get it. I promise you. We'll see you tomorrow.